Checks and balances available to citizens in the face of perceived injustice. 1. Peaceful protest and assembly. The right to assemble and protest is a cornerstone of democracy. This can include marches and rallies, organized, permitted gatherings in public spaces to show mass support or opposition. Vigils, peaceful gatherings to raise awareness, often silent and solemn. Boycotts, refusing to buy products or services from companies that support the unjust policy or action. 2. Petitions, a way to demonstrate widespread public opinion. Formal petitions, official petitions that, if they gather enough signatures, can force a government body to debate an issue or put it on a ballot, common in states with initiative and referendum processes. Awareness petitions. Platforms like Change.org are used to build public pressure and media attention, even if they don't have direct legal force. 3. Strategic litigation, using the court system to challenge unjust laws or actions. Lawsuits. Individuals or advocacy groups can file lawsuits arguing that a government action is unconstitutional or violates existing statutes. Class action lawsuits. When a large group of people is harmed by the same injustice, they can sue as a group. Seeking injunctions. Asking a court to immediately stop a government action while the legality is being decided. 4. Investigative journalism and media engagement, shining a light on the injustice. Contacting journalists. Tip off investigative reporters to look into government misconduct. Writing op-eds and letters to the editor. Using local and national media platforms to articulate the injustice and sway public opinion. 5. Voting and political organizing, the most fundamental long-term tool. Voting out officials. Voting against politicians who enact or uphold unjust policies. Primaries. Challenging incumbents in party primaries is often more effective than in general elections. Ballot initiatives. In many states, citizens can directly vote to enact new laws or repeal existing ones. Campaigning and donating. Supporting candidates who explicitly promise to address the injustice. Tier 2. Targeted pressure and civil disobedience. When conventional methods fail to bring about change, citizens often escalate to tactics that create greater social or economic pressure. 1. Strikes and walkouts. Organized labor has historically used strikes to demand justice, not just for wages, but for civil rights. Students, workers, and even entire communities can refuse to participate in the normal functioning of society to draw attention to their cause. 2. Nonviolent civil disobedience. The intentional, public, and peaceful refusal to obey certain laws as a form of protest. Examples: sit-ins at segregated lunch counters, civil rights movement, blocking construction on a pipeline, environmental movement, or occupying a public space. The purpose: to create a crisis or tension that forces a community to confront the injustice. Those who participate accept the legal consequences of their actions to highlight the moral injustice of the law. 3. Whistleblowing. An individual within the government or an organization exposes information about illegal, unethical, or unjust activities to the public or to authorities. This is a high-risk action that can have severe personal consequences for the whistleblower. Tier 3. Founding principles and theoretical extremes. The U.S. Declaration of Independence itself states that when a government becomes destructive of citizens' rights, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. This is the philosophical basis for the most extreme responses, which are rarely invoked and are considered a last resort. 1. The right to revolution. This is a theoretical right, not a legal one. It argues that when all other avenues have been exhausted, the people have the right to overthrow a tyrannical government. This is the foundation of the American Revolution, but is not a practical or legal action in a modern, functioning democracy with other available remedies. Important considerations before acting. Nonviolence. Throughout history, nonviolent movements have generally been more successful and garnered broader public support than violent ones. Violence often justifies a government crackdown and alienates potential allies. Strategy. Effective action requires clear goals, organization, and a strategy for what happens after the protest. What specific change are you demanding? Who has the power to make that change? Legal risks. Many forms of protest, especially civil disobedience, carry legal risks, including arrest and fines. It's crucial to understand these risks beforehand and have a plan, e.g., legal aid. Allies and coalitions. Change is rarely achieved by individuals alone. Building coalitions with other affected groups, NGOs, legal organizations, and community leaders amplifies your voice and resources. Conclusion. When citizens feel their government is acting unjustly, they are not powerless. The array of tools available is broad, from working within the system, voting, petitions, litigation, to applying pressure from the outside, protests, strikes, civil disobedience. The most effective movements in history, like the civil rights movement, strategically used a combination of these tactics. They sued in court, they marched in the streets, they committed civil disobedience, and they voted to change the political landscape. The choice of action depends on the nature of the injustice, the openness of the government, and the willingness of the people to demand change.